Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to convert your Epson printer into a sublimation printer. So what you're going to need is any Epson EcoTape printer, some sublimation ink. It doesn't really matter which one as long as it's compatible for sublimation. And let's get into it. First I'm going to take everything out and then I'll be back to show you guys how we convert it. Okay, so I just unboxed everything. Here is the printer itself. I'm using an Epson ET2803. You're gonna get your Epson inks, which we're not gonna be using. The most important thing is do not put the ink that comes with it in there. You get a cord and then you get like a little disc. So before you turn your Epson on, it's important to put the sublimation ink in first. So what I'm gonna do is, because when you look inside the printer here where the ink will go in, there are keys that match up with this Epson ink and the lids. The easiest way to put the sublimation ink in is to take the Epson ink out of these bottles and add your sublimation ink in. And I will show you how I fill them once I rinse these out of the original Epson ink. Okay, so I brought y'all into my kitchen, and what I have done is I've taken the Epson bottles and I rinsed them out with water to clean the ink that was in there. And I'm gonna show you the keys that I'm talking about. So each little bottle has a different top that fits in when we're gonna put the ink in. So that's why it's easiest instead of using like a needle that takes a lot longer. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fill the original Epson bottles with the sublimation ink, and we'll be back to put the ink in the printer. Okay, so here in the front of the printer, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Here in the front, you're gonna pull this open, and this is where the inks are gonna go, and right above it tells you which color goes where, and you'll just pull this up, and I'll show you guys the first one, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So the sublimation ink is in the Epson bottles, and the key fits where the top is into here, and you're just gonna flip them over, and you'll let it go until it's full, and you can gauge that right here in the front. You'll see it starting to fill up here. So once it's all the way full, we'll pull the bottle off, and we're gonna do that for each color, and I'll be back once I complete that. Okay, so my last one is filling up here, and once that's done, it's recommended to let it sit for 24 hours just to let any bubbles come to the surface, and it helps you get better first prints. So I'll let this sit for 24 hours, and now once these are all in the printer, you can go ahead and plug your printer in for the first time, set everything up, and download everything you need on your computer. So you'll want the drivers and all of that, and that's going to allow you to adjust your color settings and any specific settings that you want for your printer. I have a video for Mac, and that shows you how I set up my printer settings and adjust the color for sublimation. So that is all with the conversion. All you'll do is turn it on and set it up like normal. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments for me, and I'll answer anything I can for you guys. Have a good day.